north on 1st Street toward Logan Street. Turn right onto Sinclair Street, then turn right onto Washington 25 South. Head south on Logan Street toward Morgan Street, State Highway 2 East, then turn right onto Morgan Street.
I'm speaking directly to my father now. I don't have a whole lot of time left, so I wanna make this quick, cause all I do is wake up, drive and go to work. All this fucking grief, I feel like shit. I'm still in awe of all the shit that you did. The drugs in your system, disregard how I feel. So stressed out that I'm eating like 6 meals. I'm like 260 now, what the fuck, man? I think the moment that I found out it was real was when me and Adrian found that fucking note. In that note, you expressed a desire to go, you blamed it on me. I didn't know why though. You called me and your girlfriend money hungry, like a bottomless pit. Why didn't you just talk to me? Why the fuck did you have a kid in the first place? I started unrecognizing your face. It got to the point where all I did was worry and fret about if today was the day that I found you fucking dead in your bed. All I wanted was a father-son bond, even though I knew it wasn't that from the start. Your death got mom freaking out about her own mortality and shit. Sometimes she'll just sit and reminisce, but I know that's her way of acceptance, cause we all on a one-way track. Girlfriend telling me to find a new religion. Hard to figure out, it's hard to see the vision. It's hard to see clear in a world of fog. Even though we weren't on the best terms, I still look at photos of us from the past. Think about all the goofy shit that you did. I wish that I fucking could have you back. But I know it don't work like that. I don't even give a fuck if this shit rhymes or if the verse is coherent or not. I just want you to know that I miss you. Hang on, bro, I gotta grab with this shit. The recording is so tough. I don't care. Everyone talks about you to me, about how your dad was a great history. All I saw was the demons creeping out. All I saw was a man full of doubt. When someone asks you how you died, it's always a little awkward. How do I explain to them that you just had a dangerous cocktail? Fuck. I was always afraid that you were gonna die during my childhood and shit. I was quite literally always afraid of that shit. Ask any, my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriends, I had dreams about your death. It was like a foretelling almost. It stressed me out every single time, and I didn't know how to react to that, so I just lashed out, and I don't know what to fucking do with myself anymore, man. I don't know. I need help.
Rather than making a whole song about my father, I thought I'd recite a poem that I wrote. It's called How to Bury a Parent. During this time, I want everyone to think about someone close to them, that they've lost. Don't be afraid to say their name out loud. You never let their memory die, because one day humans are just gonna disappear. The memories that we have right now are all we're gonna have left. So my father's name was Miles Tereski. He was born in 1962. And in the 80s, he married what would eventually become my mom. He then proceeded to have one child, which, ended up being me. He owned a business, an auto repair business. And he ran that business from the 80s all the way up until 2016 when he sold that business and he retired. He was loved and respected throughout the whole community of the small little town that we lived in. He had a fuck ton of siblings. He fucking lots of aunts and uncles for me, let me tell you. But in 2012, he was in a pretty gnarly accident, and this accident left him with lots of damage to his body. Damage that, in his mind, could only have been fixed with medication. On top of that, he was a heavy drinker. You know, he had been the whole time that I knew him as a parent. This combined with a doctor who never knew how to say no to him, you know, eventually led to his demise 10 years later. My mom found him passed away August 7th, 2022 in his home. I think about this story every day more than any story any parent has read to me when I was a kid. I think about this story more than the lessons that were taught to me in high school, more than the memories of all my friends together for the last time. I think about this story the most because this story has become me. Whether I like it or not, I can either adapt or succumb. That's how grief is. So, I may have inherited a heart disease from my family, and I may be dead in the next 20 years based on this concept. And when I pass, I want people to remember me as their story. I want people to miss me like I miss my father. So here I am at your gravesite, with your ashes locked up in an ice box, ready to be fed back to the earth. This is how you bury a parent. And these are my restless dreams. Thank you. Goodbye.